Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my February favorites and fails. You guys know how much I love talking about my favorite products. I have a lot here, so forewarning, this might be a long video, but I just tried so many things that I really enjoyed. I only have 2 fails for the month, so this was a good month, and I'm dying to get into this, so I'm going to go ahead and just jump straight in. The first product that I want to talk about is something that I felt like in my video just was not portrayed well, and it is the Natasha Denona Bloom Blush and Glow palette. Now, in that video, I tried to put like a little note in there, but I don't know that a lot of people saw it. We have been flooding here. There's been no sunshine. I personally rely on natural lighting to get the best lighting for my area and to show the truest color. And then I made another mistake by trying to do an eye look for my MAC video at the same time, like 2 birds, 1 stone kind of thing. And I felt like I just did not get the beauty of this across on that video. So I was waiting for a pretty sunshiny day to put it back on and let you guys see how beautiful it really is on the skin. It is not too dark for me. A lot of people are like, oh, it's too dark. I'm like, no, it's showing up too dark on camera. But this product is so beautiful. I love it. I have it on my eyes so that we have like this monochromatic look going on. I feel like so many people can use this. It looks so killer on richer skin tones, and Kelsey, when she put it on, I was like, that palette was made for you. But in case you guys were a little steered off by my first video, I apologize. I didn't have time to re-record it, and it was raining and raining and raining anyway nonstop, so it was kind of pointless. But this is what it looks like on the skin today. You guys can see it again. If you were considering it, maybe give it another chance, because I think this is beautiful. Beautiful, 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 and I would love to see her do more just quads like this, because I never reach for the larger palettes, unfortunately. Quality is great in those as well. It's just, they're so big. Next, I want to talk about what is on my lips, and it's from Hourglass. How cute is this? They did this for Valentine's Day. It's the Confession Ultra Slim High Intensity Refillable Lipstick, but it's all of me, loves all of you. Like, it's so cute. I kept the packaging, but the actual lipsticks are right here, and they have little hearts on them. Currently, I am wearing, I think it's All of Me. Yes. So I am wearing All of Me. This one's my favorite out of the 2. I just love this color. I couldn't find a dupe for it in my collection. That is this one here, and I'll show you guys swatches. But then the other shade that came in the duo is this one right here, which is more of an orangey red, which you guys know that I love. So I had to have these, and I'm so glad that I did, because I love the formula on these already, and I was just waiting and waiting. Almost, I missed out on the last one. It came back in stock, but by then I was like, I don't know. And then these came out, and I was like, done. And this color though, it's so beautiful. And this look right here and my shirt, I'm ready for spring. I saw some pink trees the other day. I took a picture of it. I showed Puffin. He didn't get the excitement. I don't know if it's because he's colorblind or if he's just like, yeah, it's still cold, but I was like, pink trees, spring, yes! Another lip product I want to talk about is from By Terry. I purchased both of these off of Beautylish, and the specific one I want to talk about is this one here, but I did buy 2. These are the Lip Expert Shine. So there's a shine formula and a matte formula, and I showed you guys both of these in one of my Get Readies with me, but this one right here, I will show you swatches. And By Terry, actually, I got this in the mail today. I'm so excited. Hold on, let me finish this. Hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. By Terry Lip Expert Shine in Baby Beige. So this, to me, is the perfect no lip gloss. No. It doesn't erase your lips. Let me restart. It is the perfect like nude lip. You didn't put in a whole lot of effort. It's not, it feels like a vinyl almost, but it's not really sticky. It's not super glossy feeling, but it has a high shine. And this color is stunning because it's neutral. It's not warm and it's not too cool. It's so perfect. I love this. I've been carrying this around everywhere, and I think I haven't really opened this up. The other color I got is Bare Flirt, which is more on the peachier side. Again, I will show swatches, but I think there's another baby beige in here. Hold on, let me open this. Like I said, I just got this today from By Terry, and I'll be so happy if there's another baby beige because I can keep one. Oh no, this one's vintage nude, but still exciting because I'll have another one to try. And if you want to see these on my lips, I think I'm gonna do some lip swatches and put them on Instagram. And there's the matte formula in here as well. So definitely have a look out for that on my Instagram. Or if you guys want to see me put these on camera, let me know. I can do that as well. But as for the shine one, in love with it. Next up, another thing on my face. This is the Tarte Face Tape Foundation. I'm not gonna mess this up. Now, this is not something that I have been wearing all month, but is one of the things that has shocked me the most. I was not expecting the wear time on this or how it looked on my skin, because generally speaking, I want a satin natural finish, and that is typically what I go for, especially during the winter. But this foundation is fabulous. It wears so well. Please go check out my video where I did a 10-hour wear test on this. I was shocked. Like, it didn't move. It didn't increase. I didn't get shiny. This is fabulous. It's one of the best matte foundations I have ever tried, and I am so excited to use this during the summer. I am in the shade 22N, which is light neutral, just like the concealer that I used to wear, but I just have to rave about this because I really just didn't expect it. It doesn't cling to any of my dryness. I have it on, like I said. I just think it is so beautiful and so long wearing. I really want to do a video like I did with the Dior and show this up against Double Wear. Double Wear is not nearly as matte as this, I don't think, but I want to see which one wears longer and looks better. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. I only have one eyeshadow palette to talk about, which is kind of strange because I'm all about eyeshadow palettes. But this one right here from Marc Jacobs, let me see if I can blind you guys. This is the Stiletto palette. It is a cool toned, gorgeous palette. Gorgeous formula. Absolutely in love with this thing. I've worn it several times. I updated you guys in my updates video. If you're looking for a cool tone palette with great pigmentation, the pigmentation on these are so nice that it's even going to work on richer skin tones. It's so stunning, and I can't stop with the shade. I can't stop with it. Oh my gosh. I did a look wearing this, and when I put this on my lid, I was like, what? And it was dry. It was dry. This is stunning. I think this is limited edition, so if you're interested in it, please go run get your hands on it because it is definitely worth it. Now, I don't want to talk about this, but I do want to talk about this, but I don't want to talk about this because I don't think it's available anymore. I had commented on my friend Charlotte Holdcrafts. If you have not gone and checked her out, please go do so. Here's her name right here. She sent this to me in the mail. She was talking about, I think, in her favorites or something, updates. I don't remember, but I was like, oh, how did I miss that? It's such a beautiful blush, and it's from MAC. And it's the Jade Jagger collection, and the shade is Moon Shimmer. I've worn this a few times on camera, but not too many times because I didn't want you guys to get mad that you couldn't get it because I don't know where to get these things. So if you can't find it, I am so sorry, but this is beautiful. Like, I don't know how I missed this collection, or did it not come to the US? I don't know. It is stunning. It is so pretty. I love it so much. And thank you, Charlotte, for sending this to me. I am going to baby this because I don't want to run out of it, but at the same time I'm probably gonna run out of it because it's so beautiful. But if there's any way you guys can find this shade of Moon Shimmer Jade Jagger Collection from MAC, do it. It is the perfect nude blush and you will love it. That blush is definitely going to be lighter to medium skin tones though, just FYI. Let's talk about some mascaras. Currently, I am wearing the Pat McGrath Fetish Eyes Mascara. This is beautiful. It really is. But then again, so is this one from CoverGirl. This one was sent to me. It's the Exhibitionist mascara. Oh, I'm so proud of myself for not having to like slow down and read that. But I compared these side by side. Some of you guys preferred the CoverGirl. Some of you guys preferred the Pat McGrath. All I have to say is that both of these are beautiful mascaras. There's a big price difference in them, but if you are looking for drama and just beautiful lashes, I would suggest both of these. This is my favorite drugstore mascara I have ever tried, and one that I will actually repurchase and keep in my chop drawer right here. I love the wand on it. I'm somebody who likes a more not dry, but in between, not too wet, not too dry, and both of these, the formula is exactly like that. So here is the Exhibitionist mascara, and then here is the Pat McGrath. Both of them have like that perfect amount of product that comes out on the wand. I get separation, I just get all the things with this mascara. But I've been using and loving these, so I would recommend them both. Now for concealer. I was torn with this because I didn't know whether I should mention one or not, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it because I think it is fabulous. So first off, the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Stretchable whatever concealer is to die for. It does have like that kind of stretchy feeling whenever you're putting it on, just like the Magic concealer from Charlotte Tilbury, but just lighter on the skin, more natural, and it's just very lightweight. This has been my go-to. Now I have been trying this one out as well. I recently did a video of these side by side if you are curious to see like which one you might want to try out. But this is the YSL Touche Éclat High Coverage Radiant Concealer. This one is also beautiful. Personally, I feel like I get a little bit more coverage out of this one. This one is, I don't know. They're so similar, you guys. You really have to check out the video to see these side by side. But I haven't picked up my Too Faced Born This Way Super Coverage since I got this. And then I've also been trying out this one, but I haven't picked it up because there's just something about this that is so stunning. I've had more use and more time out of this one, so I knew I had to add this in. And I've got two here because I've been trying out different colors. I have the shade 4 and 3. I just ordered 5. I'm trying to figure out what color I really like. I've kind of been mixing these two. I have these two mixed on my eyes right now. Actually, I have both of these on my eyes right now because I just filmed that video. Which side do you like better? I don't know. Now something odd has been happening, and I don't know if it's because a video was done somewhere else. You know, like sometimes, not a drama channel, but you know, a channel will put something out and we'll talk about filters or we'll talk about anything in general, but right now I'm talking about filters, and then people start asking questions. So recently, I've been asked if I have any filters on my camera or this or that, and it all happened on this one video. And I was like, no, I don't have. I promise you guys, I have no filters on my camera. I use natural lighting as well as a ring light and then two side lights here, but majority I rely on natural lighting to get the best kind of, you know, color as I possibly can. But I started thinking about it and I was like, maybe it's because my skin has gotten better. It truly has, and I want to share some products with you. Now, there are more products than just the ones I'm about to mention, but I feel like these have made the biggest difference. But if you want to know about some of the other things that I've really been loving, check out my Instagram. I posted a video, not a video, I posted a picture with descriptions. The Quixonic Zoe was in there, everything, which I am still loving, by the way. But I want to talk about a few products. The first, well, all of these were actually sent to me. So the first two are from Tatcha. This is the Essence, and it is a plumping skin softener. It's a concentration of pure micronutrients, softens and plumps the skin with deep hydration while maximizing the performance of the Tatcha skincare ritual. Anyway, I have been using this instead of my Lightful Sea softening lotion, and I definitely like this more. I'm going to continue to repurchase this, just like everything else Tatcha has sent me. I am repurchasing. Like, you guys are doing me in because you're sending it to me, but then I'm getting addicted to it and I'm repurchasing. So this has been a change for me, as well as the Tatcha Violet C. I actually prefer this one to the Drunk Elephant. I ran out of my Drunk Elephant. I use this one during the day. It is very watery. It was so strange when I first tried this out. It was, you expect that Tatcha smell, but it doesn't have the Tatcha smell, which is perfectly fine. It just threw me off a little bit, but I have been loving this on my skin, as well as these at night. Now, these were sent to me from Brianna Stanko. She owns Premier Look, and this is Benjamin, I don't know how to say his last name, the Truth Treatment Systems. Now, I have them in the boxes so that it's easier for me to find in my skincare drawer, which is full of stuff. So these are the Transdermal C Serum. This right here. It was funny because the first time I used this, I was like, this feels weird on my skin. I was texting Brianna. I was like, I don't know if I like this. I don't know about it. And this is what it looks like. It's in a little dropper. And then this guy right here, which is the Biomedic Mineral Mist. She was like, honey, you are supposed to mix the mist with the serum. And once I did that, there was a huge difference. So what I've been doing is taking the mineral mist, I spray 3 sprays into my hand and then 3 drops of the vitamin C serum, transdermal serum, and I put this on at night with my Retin A. And oh my gosh, I'm telling you, I've just had such a great transformation in my skin. And then this as well. Like I said, these are the products I feel like are making the biggest difference. And this is the Osmosis Stem Factor. I couldn't tell you a thing about how this works. Please go check out her video so she can describe it to you. I have been talking with Brianna. She's been talking to me about, hey, let's get you on a skincare routine. I want you to try out some new things. And I was like, hey, okay, let's do it. And this is one of the things that she sent, and I remember her talking about it in her video, and I was interested in it already. So when she sent it to me, I was so excited. But I use this morning and night, just 1 pump, and I'm telling you, I see a difference in my skin. And that's hard to do, mainly because I have worked on my skin for years and years and years. And if you saw the starting point, I might insert a picture. I might not. I haven't decided yet, but I have come a very, very, very long way. So it's hard for me sometimes to see a difference in my skin because it's almost like I've reached the point of now I need to go get a laser or something to see a difference. But these products have been great. I love them. They are amazing. And I want you guys to go check out Brianna's video on these products because her thing is skincare and she can explain it so much better than I can. All I can tell you is that I'm seeing a difference in my skin and you guys think I'm using a filter, so I'm not mad at it. Okay, I had to narrow down brushes. I have been sent a lot of brushes recently. I have bought a lot of brushes recently, and I have fallen in love with a lot of brushes recently, and I have not been able to try out all of the brushes that I have been sent recently. I just felt like I needed to say recently one more time, but I have to just quickly mention these. So first off, I'm just going to talk about the whole Pro Set for the face from Sonia G. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Where's my other brush? I'm missing a brush. Aha, I found it. So this is what this set looks like. I am obsessed with this set. It is so soft and they work so beautifully. They hold their shape. I couldn't even tell you how many times I have washed these at this point, but I have specific uses for all of the brushes. I kind of interchange them depending on what formula I use and yada yada. So this brush right here is the one that I can't pronounce, but this is the one that I'm using for bronzer whenever I use Hoola Light. Beautiful. This is one of my favorite new brushes for buffing. I used it today with a new powder that I've been testing out that I have been enjoying, but I want to do a get ready with me and show you. And I'm using this brush right here as well as another one to soften up my pores. This is the Detail Pro, and then this one for blush. Oh, it is one of the softest blush brushes I have ever used. And then this one, it's my favorite to use with my, my Guerlain highlighter, because I can get right in there, back and forth with this and get it down, and it puts it on perfectly. I really like this for highlighter, especially when I don't want too much of it applied and I really want to be able to fan it out. Beautiful. The whole brush collection is stunning. Also, the Wayne Goss Synthetics set, I've been using the eye brushes as well, but these two right here, I love them so much. I used this today when I was doing my blush application, and I really, really like it. And this one I've been really enjoying for a more pressed in buffing technique. So I like this one when I don't really want the powder to get pressed in as much. And then I like this one from Wayne Goss, the synthetic set, when I really want to get that powder into the skin. And this one when I want it to be just like more of a dusting and blended out. I hope that makes sense. Esom brushes, all of these were sent to me, have been some of my new ride or die brushes. I know you guys have seen me using these in my tutorials, and I absolutely love these. Some of these are brand new, like this blush brush. Again, I don't want to go into too much depth because I feel like I need to do a whole new brush video, but this is the X52 and it applies blush like a dream. And because of the type of hair it is, it can pick up product really, really well. So if you have one of those blushes that are stubborn and doesn't want to be picked up, that one will do it. I've been using this one for my, you guys, it's getting worse, my Natasha Denona sculpting powder. I'm not going to talk about it, but I use this one when I'm using that as my bronzer sculpting powder, and this is the X51. You guys have seen me use these to death. I love this brush. It's one of my absolute favorites. It's the S33, and then this one here, the W23. This is the only one that I can suggest to replace the MAC 252, and this is the W21. And then another new one is this fluffy guy right here, which you guys probably saw me use in my MAC tutorials, and this is the G54. I like the stiffness of this, but yet the flexibility, because I can really buff out the edges or add just a little bit of color right around the edges, which I really love. So Esom brushes, amazing. You need to try them. I'm not kidding. I love them. And then the Royal & Rain nickel brushes that I told you guys I'm trying to update you because I have so many. I have so many to be testing out. This one I have been using instead of my Delium tools. I think it's 954, because I find that this one is just a little bit softer. I really like this brush. And so this is the Royal & Lang Omnia Pro. This is the Pro line, BOM 130. So this is what I've been using to set my face with loose powders. This brush right here is the Omnia 402. I really like this for packing on shadows and also underneath my eyes. I've talked about this one as well. I really like to use this again for the center of my face. Not all the time are my brushes clean. clean. So it's nice to have so many that I can rotate and clean and then rotate and clean. So yeah. And then the last one is the BON 430. I finally use this for my eyes instead of just highlighter, because this works really well for highlighter. So does this one, but I really like this for the crease. So these have been the ones that I have tested out. I have so many. I have so many of their new line, but I don't want to talk about brushes that I haven't really put to the test. So those are amazing. And then I have to talk about this Smith brush. I've talked about it before, but I have really fallen in love with it and gotten more comfortable with it. This is the 220. I love this for the lower lash line. I've gotten, when I say I've gotten more comfortable, it's because before I was having to get so close to my mirror to be able to use this because it was bigger. It wasn't, you know, a blending brush that I'm used to just going back and forth, and I felt like I was going to get stuff everywhere. But I've really fallen in love with this brush to stamp and go back and forth to add color to my lower lash line. I feel like it's precise, but then it can also blend out and make a smoky under eye really, really well. The last thing I want to show you before I actually tell you a story that I might cry in, we're going to try not to, but these earrings, I will try to insert another little clip maybe to get a better look at these, but you guys have seen me wear these several times on my channel. I think I actually wore these with this shirt once, but these are from Teo Hawk. Most of the time my jewelry is coming from Twisted Silver and Teo Hawk. Teo Hawk is a company in Nashville, so that is, you know, my territory, and they got in contact with me. I want you guys to know that yes, these are sent to me, but I don't make commission off of sales. I like to get these. I think that they are so beautiful and I appreciate just having them, and I know that you guys love these as well, and I have been in love with them. They're so like feminine but edgy, and they're just stunning. It's like these drops of chains as well as the quartz in the center. I just think it's, I love them. Or crystal, I don't know, but they are beautiful. And when they catch the light, you can see pink sometimes and blue. They're so pretty. And I just really love Twisted Silver. I talked about these in my last favorites. I wear them to death, and now I'm going to tell you guys, and Teo Hawk. My last favorite is something I never thought would ever happen, and I am going to compose myself because I nearly cried on the FaceTime with this person, but I reached out to them to make sure that I could talk about it because I didn't want to be like disrespectful and be like blah blah blah, you know. But anyway, so I did my review on the Wayne Goss Synthetics brush line, which you guys know I'm not a huge fan of high-end synthetic brushes because they usually aren't done well, and I felt like his brushes were really done well. And then all of a sudden, which I paid for those brushes, by the way, they were not sent to me, I get this DM and it's from him, and I'm like, oh my God, and he's thanking me for my review. And I was like, of course. I was like, you know, I'm not a big fan of synthetics, and I think you did a great job, and blah blah blah. And he was like, I would love to do a FaceTime call with you sometime. And I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I mean, I have anxiety, and my heart started racing, and I was like thinking he's going to make a date for this or something. And I'm like, yeah, I would love to. And I really would, because there's two people that I find to be the most inspirational technique wise that I learned so much from. Linda Hallberg, which I know you guys know, when I got a comment from her, I absolutely died, and Wayne Goss. I'm going to tell you that I used to wonder, I would watch him and listen to him, and you know, he would talk about the Instagram brow or this or that, and I was like, I wonder what Wayne Goss would think of my makeup if he ever happened to see me. And so like, oh my God, I'm not going to cry. So he asked to FaceTime me, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting ready, mind you, to do another video. And so I had no makeup on except for my brows. I had my brows done. And he was like, let's do the call right now. And I was like, okay. So I get all my kids, all four of them. I'm like, Mom is about to be on a big important call. You gotta be quiet. And I went into my bedroom. I sat on the floor with no makeup on and I talked to Wayne Goss over FaceTime. And it was like one of the most surreal experiences of my entire life. And he's so genuine. Oh my God, I've got to stop. It was just like one of those moments that made you feel like everything you do is worth it. Every time I think about it, I get all teary-eyed because he was nothing but smiles, just like he is on his channel, just so happy. There's no negativity there. There's so much negativity on YouTube and whatnot, but he was sitting there and he was thanking me and he was talking about his new makeup line and you could see the excitement in his eyes. And I love that. There's not too many people that I watch or that I get inspired by very easily, and I can tell how much he loves makeup and has such a passion for it, and so do I. And he puts all this effort, which is one of the things I respect so much, is he puts his money and his effort into his line. It's not something that he just like sources out and is just like, here, go do this and stamp my name on it. And I respect that so much. And to find him reaching out to me, like I feel like I know I'm not a nobody, but like a nobody in this, spectrum of the beauty community. I was just like, I can't believe you are willing to give your personal phone number out and talk to me. And we talked about makeup. We talked about his line. We talked about where my filming studio was, and studio, which isn't really, and he talked about my kids and just everything. I cannot tell you how good of an experience. I will never forget it. And my husband came home afterwards and I was crying. And I almost started crying on the call with him because I couldn't believe it was happening. And I'm just so grateful. Oh my God, I gotta stop. But my husband came home, he was riding his motorcycle. He was like, are you okay? I was like, this just happened. And he was like, oh honey, I'm so proud of you. But I just have to say that that was one of the best things that have happened to me. And I thank you, Wayne. I'm going to stop crying because if I talk about this anymore, all of my makeup is going to be off of my face. But thank you, Wayne. It really meant a lot that you took that time out of your day to reach out to me and talk to me and just talk about makeup and be so excited about it. It just really proves that there's still people in this world that are not just about the money and just really have an enthusiastic approach to makeup and to what they do. Okay. Whew. I don't even know if there's any point in me trying to wait for this to dry, so I'm just going to go ahead and go into my fails. My fails are so terrible that I'm crying about it. Let's just put it that way. No, they're not that bad. I just don't like them. Okay, I just went from like this positive place to this negative place. This isn't negative, it's just my opinion on these products. So, I absolutely love Melt Stargazer. It is in my top drawer of products, and I want to know if you guys want to see my top drawer of products. So if you do, let me know and I'm going to make a video on it. But this was something I was really excited about, and it's Pink Moon. Now, in the pictures, this looked much lighter than it is, but it's kind of like a pinky plum. So when I got it, I was a little disappointed. So formula is beautiful. It is the same formula as Stargazer. It's just not a blinding highlight on me or really anything that I can use other than like a blush topper or to use back behind, like right here on my cheekbones. But I don't find it flattering on my skin tone. And Kelsey was like, oh, I am all about that color. So So I am going to give this to her and we will see how it looks on her. And I was like, you can have it. I was like, I'm not going to return it. You can have it. There's nothing wrong with the formula. The formula is great. I don't know how this is going to look on deeper skin tones, but Kelsey's gonna test it out for us. So for me, it didn't work out. And then the second thing was a disappointment. And a lot of you guys have apparently tried this before and have found the same thing as I. And it's from Marc Jacobs. This is the Fine Liner. And I was trying to find something else for you guys because I'm all about my Milk liner and I love it. I love it so much. I have it on my top inner rim right now. Oh my God, I'm looking at my face. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Anyway, I'm so in love with that one that I'm trying to find something else for, you know, people that don't want to buy milk or that can't get milk, and I don't know what other countries can get or not, so I've just been testing out different ones. And this one is the Fine Liner from Marc Jacobs, and it's in the shade Nudist. This did not last in my waterline at all, at all, at all. Like, I have no idea what happened because I know that the blacker, the original pencil, the thicker one from Marc Jacobs, I used to use that in my top inner rim, but it would get on my contacts, and I used it on my bottom as well, but again, it would get on my contacts. So I stopped using that, started with NARS, and then I fell in love with Milk. So I wanted to try this because the pencil on it is super fine. I thought it would be really great, and unfortunately, it's just not. I don't know, it won't stay in my waterline. And I said that I was considering purchasing this in black to see if it worked, and a lot of you guys said don't bother, it breaks, blah blah blah. And then I was using this one day and it broke, so I'm just gonna stay away from them. So unfortunately, that one did not work out for me either, but overall, this month has been great. Great to the point that I am crying over it. I am glad I don't have to go anywhere today. Anywho, I love you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.